how did that happen?
Well, I was doing a show for the BBC called Casanova. Yes, that was me.
It's gonna be a fun game for you today.
I had blue eyes, but other than that, it was me. I had to wear, because Peter O'Toole was the old Casanova, and I was the young Casanova. And nobody was about to tell Peter O'Toole that he had to change his eye colour, as he had some of the most famous eyes in all movie history. So I had to wear these thick blue contact lenses for weeks. But other than that, it was me. Just in case they threw you off. What was I saying? Yes, that's right. So I was doing Casanova, and it was written by Russell T Davies, who at the same time was in the middle of putting together the reboot of Doctor Who, along with Julie Gardner, the executive producer, also of both shows. So Casanova ended up being my kind of audition for Doctor Who, although I was completely unaware of it at the time, because I didn't realise they were looking for anyone. Russell asked me round to his house in Manchester, which is where we've been filming Casanova, because he had a couple of rough cuts of the first series of Doctor Who, and he knew that I was a bit of a fan, and that I might want to see how the show was looking. So he invited me over and he showed me a rough cut of Rose, the first episode, and I was very excited. And then he showed me a really rough cut of Dalek, the first Dalek episode, without any special effects or anything, but you could tell it was all very exciting. And then they told me that they wanted me to take over. This is before the show had even transmitted, so that was the slightly weird bit. Because, they hadn't, would you take over and can you film a scene for the end of episode 13 kind of in about 10 minutes? It was a bit like that. Which was odd because the show hadn't been out yet, so you were thinking, well, what if I film a little bit for the end of episode 13, the show doesn't ever go again, and I'm the person that played the Doctor for 35 seconds. But I would probably still have got a big Finish series out of it, so So you
didn't have Eccleston drawn, like you had seen up to that point?
I didn't have to watch that.
For the first season, Chris Eccleston, you didn't get a chance to see those shows before you auditioned for...
Well, I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I didn't really audition. They showed me some of these rough cuts around at Russell's house, and then they said, "Turns out we need someone for season 2. What do you think?" So it was just, it was slightly unexpected to say the least.
So the